right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. It's just harmless me, Dave here, the Real Music Observer, observing real music in real time for real people just like you right there and just like me right here. Want to again thank people who have come on over to Patreon and helped me out over there. It's been fantastic and I appreciate your support. Anyone else who would like to, I'd really appreciate your support. As you know, I'm not officially on Twitter anymore, and also because I've disabled comments here, the views automatically go down because the audience that doesn't like me isn't going to hang out over here because their only mission was to comment and bring me down or bring my family down or say personal and negative crap about me. So, you know, I knew it was going to be a lose-lose by turning the comments off, but, you know, I do have some peace of mind. And if we can make up for some of that via Patreon, whether it's just $1, I'd really appreciate that. So, I'm driving down the road and listening to the classic hits station, you know, because here where I live, the choice is between classic hits, We Play Anything, which is essentially classic hits, the music of yesterday and today, which is mostly garbage, a couple of new tracks, and then stuff that's all over the map, an occasional 80s song. There's this thing called Bob FM. Again, it's like a classic hits. And then there's this really soft rock station that has kind of like a standards thing going on. They actually have the most interesting playlist, but it's a bit too retirement home for me. Okay, so I just, you know, but I admire what they're doing. They're the #1 station around here. But anyway, listening to the classic hit station, turn it on, and Jack and Diane, on again. How many freaking times do I have to hear Jack and Diane, ladies and gentlemen? You know, as much as there are classic rock songs and you're just like, yeah, Jack and Diane for me at this point in my life, after I lived it, played it, heard it a billion times, I'm kind of over it. You know what I mean? John Mellencamp, or John Cougar Mellencamp, or John Cougar, if you go back far enough, had a lot of other material that could go on the radio. Now, I get it. Yeah, I'll hear Pink Houses, Whoop-de-doo. I mean, I don't even hear the Authority song anymore. I don't even hear, like, Cherry Bomb, okay? The Lonesome Jubilee period, that entire record is like fair game. But the programmers, the iHeartRadio or iHeart corporate masters, they keep shrinking our rock and roll past. Now, I know they do focus testing. And in order to keep you for the 5 commercial stop set that they have coming up, they have to put in every single song that you've heard a million times. Because apparently there are just certain people that want to hear I Want to Know What Love Is every day, and then they want to hear Pink Houses, and then they want to hear, you know, pick the most obvious song by any artist that's out there, and they'll just play those. And it's become a very boring radio world out there. I, for one, would love to hear, you know, I grew up listening to John Cougar and John Cougar Mellencamp. I think it was 1980. He had an album called Nothing Matters and What If It Did? And he particularly didn't like this album. He thought it was kind of smarmy and it was like cocktail music. Ain't Even Done With a Night, one of my favorite John Cougar Mellencamp, John Cougar songs ever. This Time I Really Think I'm in Love, I think that was the follow-up single. Both of those tunes, don't remember the last time they've ever been played on a terrestrial radio station. And you could do this with almost every artist on the planet. You know, we hear this song all the time. I mean, Def Leppard, Pour Some Sugar on Me. And then Pour More Sugar on Me. I mean, yeah, they'll play Armageddon It. They'll play a few things off of... They'll play some Hysteria stuff. But even Pyromania is getting less and less heard from as time goes on. what's this video about? It's just me venting. It's just me wondering if the music industry is going to just shrink away all of the music I grew up listening to in favor of like pop culture things, like if that song is performed on one of these talent shows one night, The Voice or whatever it is, and then all of a sudden everybody's playing the song. The stuff that's happening with the band Queen right now, thanks to the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, it's bizarro world, because Queen has quite a great library of music that's not being played because, well, people only want to hear Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't know what to make of any of this anymore. It's like I say, it's boring. I know you can make your own playlists. I understand Spotify. I get YouTube. I understand all the different ways that you can make your own radio station, so to speak. But that collective, experience that we all had, well, that's gone. And the experience can't be replicated. It's being shrunken down. So that's my video. I'm Dave. See ya.